A lot of people think Jesus came to start a new religion, not understanding that it has its roots in biblical Judaism.
I think Christians need to really study the roots of their own faith in Judaism so they understand they are actually part of the covenant that God made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, with the Jewish people. That Christianity is not a religion that exists on its own.
Jesus shows right from the beginning that his ministry is going to encapsulate more than Israel, but it must start with Israel. I think what Jesus is doing is he's fulfilling all the promises to Israel. That's got to be the starting point. From there, God's people will move out and touch the world.
If it wasn't for the sacrifice of the Jewish followers of Jesus to spread the gospel of God, the truth of what God did to the Gentiles, we wouldn't have a church.
Originally, the Jews were a light to the Gentiles. We're into the next step where the church, the Gentiles, are supposed to be a light to the Jews.
God's salvation story didn't start in Bethlehem, but it started with Abraham and passed through his only son, Isaac, and then through Jacob, and then Moses and David and Jesus. Christianity has a DNA that's Hebraic, and we want the church to understand its importance.
You can't separate Jesus from his Hebraic roots.
I don't think we hear about Jesus the Jew much because we think of Jesus as, not to sound offensive, but God in a Jew suit. He walked around as a Jew, but he wasn't really a Jew. He only took on being a Jew on the earth.
You know, we live in an age that the term politically correct is so important. And this can enter into the issue of understanding the Bible. Jesus was, is, and always will be Jewish. And I believe if the church would begin to understand it, their appreciation for who they are worshiping would be increased dramatically. And the end of the age is going to come about when Jesus returns, when all Israel shall be saved, and the kingdom shall be established. It's not going to be established with headquarters in New York City or Paris or anywhere else. It's going to be established in Jerusalem, the city of the great king.
It started with Jesus coming in the form of a Jewish man, and then he returns in the form of a Jewish king. And we won't see Jesus again, he said, until the Jewish people cry out, Baruch haba b'shem Adonai, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. So we have to get to work. Time is running out. We've got to get the gospel to the Jewish people while we still have a chance.
Adonai, Adonai, Adonenu, Asher Tumna Horcha al Hashamayim.